In this lesson, we're gonna be learning real numbers
by the Movers 898.
your mathematics teacher. But before that, let us state first the objective of our lesson. Objective. At the end of the lesson, I can illustrate and describe the different subsets of real numbers. This time, let's proceed to our main topic, the subsets of real number. So the first set of numbers are called natural numbers, and it is represented by this symbol. At the same time, they're often referring to us as counting numbers, since these numbers are used for counting things. And it starts from 1, followed by 2, 3, 4, 5, and so on. Next, natural numbers, together with 0, form a set of whole numbers which is denoted by this symbol. In other words, natural numbers is a subset of whole number since all natural numbers are also included in whole numbers. But remember that natural number starts from 1 while whole number starts from 0 followed by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and so on. Now, whole numbers together with negative natural numbers form a set of integers which is denoted by the symbol. So in the same manner, negative natural numbers are also known as negative integers, and it starts from -1, -2, -3, -4, -5, and so on. The number at the center is called 0, and 0 is neither negative nor positive. Natural numbers, on the other hand, are also known as positive integers, which starts from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and so on. Now, integers together with decimals and fractions form a set of rational number which is denoted by this symbol. So rational numbers are numbers that can be expressed as fraction or ratio a over b, where the numerator and the denominator are both integers and b is not equal to 0. Also, the decimal representation of rational number is either terminating or repeating. So, for example, 1/3 is equal to 0.3 repeating. Since as you see the pattern, 3 repeats itself continuously without end. At the same time, the numerator and the denominator of 1/3 are both integers. So we can say that this number is a rational number. Okay, second example, 3/4 is equal to 0.75 terminating. The same thing, its numerator and denominator are both integers, and its denominator is not equal to 0. So it means that this number is also a rational number. And for the last example, all integers like -4 and 2 are rational numbers since these numbers can be expressed as fraction or ratio with 1 as the denominator and not equal to 0. So as you see, -4 is equal to -4 over 1 and 2 is equal to 2 over 1. So the next set of numbers are not included in set of rational numbers but can be found in the number line. These numbers are pi, square root of 2, and negative square root of 3. And it forms a set of irrational numbers which is represented by this symbol. So irrational numbers are numbers that have non-repeating decimals that are non-terminating. These numbers can't be expressed as fraction or ratio a over b of two integers. Example, pi is equal to 3.1415 and so on, which means that the value of pi continues forever without pattern that number repeats itself. That is why it belongs to set of irrational numbers. Other example of irrational numbers includes square root of 2, which is equal to 1.4142 and so on, and negative square root of 3, which is equal to negative 1.7320 and so on. These numbers are also irrational since it cannot be expressed as fraction or ratio. And lastly, irrational number together with rational number form a set of real numbers which is denoted by the symbol. The rational and irrational numbers are also subset of real numbers. Since all the irrational and rational numbers are included in the set of real numbers which made up the entire number line. Now let us test your memory. But don't forget to pause the video so that you have time to copy and answer the questions given to you. Let's begin. Identify the subset of real numbers where the following numbers belong. Write check to each a subset and X for not a subset. For question number 1, 92. Is 92 a natural number? The answer is yes, since it is a counting number. Next, does 92 belong to a whole number? The answer is yes, since natural number is a subset of whole number. Is 92 an integer number? The answer is yes, since it belongs to a positive integer. Next, is 92 belong to a rational number? The answer is yes, since it is an integer number. Is 92 an irrational number? The answer is no, since it can't be expressed as a fraction or a ratio form. Okay, next, is 92 a real number? The answer is yes, since it is a rational number, therefore it is a subset of real numbers. Okay, for question number 2, 0. Is 0 a natural number? The answer is no, since natural number starts from 1. Okay, so is 0 a whole number? The answer is yes, since whole numbers start from 0. Next, is 0 an integer number? Yes, since integers are formed by negative and positive integers including 0. Okay, next, is 0 a rational number? The answer is still yes, since it belongs to an integer number. Is 0 belongs to an irrational number? The answer is no, since it is already belongs to a rational number. Next, is 0 belongs to a real number? The answer is yes. For question number 3, negative 8. Is negative 8 a natural number? No, since it has a negative sign. Next, is negative 8 belong to a whole number? No, since whole number includes only natural numbers and 0. So, is negative 8 an integer number? The answer is yes, since it belongs to a negative integer number. Next, is negative 8 a rational number? The answer is yes, since all integers can be expressed as a fraction or ratio form. Is negative 8 an irrational number? The answer is no, since irrational numbers can't be expressed in fraction or ratio form. Next, is negative 8 a real number? Yes, of course, since rational number is a subset of real number. Question number 4, 2/5. Is 2/5 a natural number? The answer is no, since it does not belong to a counting number. Next, is 2/5 belongs to a whole number? The answer is still no, since whole number includes 0 and natural number. Is 2/5 an integer number? The answer is still no, since integer includes whole number and negative natural numbers. How about rational number? Is 2/5 a rational number? Yes, of course, it's very obvious since it is already in its fraction form. So if 2/5 is a rational number, can we say that it belongs to irrational number? The answer is no. Is 2/5 a real number? The answer is yes. For question number 5, square root of 2. Is square root of 2 a natural number? The answer is no. How about whole number? Is square root of 2 belongs to a whole number? The answer is no. Next, is square root of 2 an integer number? The answer is still no. Is square root of 2 belongs to irrational number? The answer is no, since it can't be expressed as a fraction or ratio form. If it is not a rational number, therefore it is an irrational number. The answer is yes. Next, is square root of 2 belongs to a real number? The answer is yes, since irrational number is a subset of real number. So good day, class. Thank you for watching and listening. God bless us all.